we can focus on the quality of relationship if we have flexible brain and compassionate heart. This is the summary of my presentation. The gate of healing, happiness, peace are open when you learn to flow. What I mean by the art of flowing, combining between flexible brain and compassionate heart. Loving heart, if you like. That is the most important conclusions about my presentation. In our time, the most important medicine is happiness. It is hard to imagine there is happiness if you have rigid brain. It is hard to imagine, not saying impossible. But it is easier to find the inner medicines of happiness if you have flexible brain and compassionate heart. Now we are in the Ubud. Ubud means Ubad. Ubad in English is medicine. The most important reason why millions of people come to Ubud and accessing the energy of medicine in Ubud, because the meaning of Ubud is medicine. For your information, the locations of Ubud is in the middle of Bali. Meaning, if you want to be well connected with the spirit of Ubud, remember to grow in the middle. How to grow in the middle? Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of the love, let it be. Happiness, as the most important medicines of our time, is more probable happen in our life if we have flexible brain and loving heart. The longest conversation, like you and me, today, we may have only 2 hours conversation. No matter how expensive the tariff of medical doctor, psychologist, or spiritual master even, the longest conversation between you and them between 1 or 3 hours. But there is longer conversation, or even the longest conversation. It is the conversation between you and yourself. And I call it as the most important conversation. The problem with the suffering soul, the inner conversation is very poisoning. Why me? What mistake that I have committed? In the moment of sadness, is there any God? That is the question, inner conversation that keep poisoning. And my inner conversation is very beautiful. I never blame myself. I never judge myself. There are some gata. Gata means inner mantra. Whenever I forgot something, I said to myself, it's okay, old man, it's okay. That is my inner conversation. Another time I forgot to bring something. I whisper to myself, it is not only mindfulness is a Buddha, forgetfulness is also Buddha. Buddha with another gift, the gift of exercise. Because of forgetting something, I walk many steps back to my room, exercise. I never blame myself, I never judge myself. It is okay, my friend, it is okay. Even the Buddha committed a lot of mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. And whenever I come to the mirror, I meet the most wholesome person that I've ever met. I whisper to the person in the mirror, I love you just the way you are. Let me repeat together. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. Applause to all of you. And your inner conversation, which is the longest conversation, will be healthy again if you have flexible brain and loving heart. That is the practical implications of philosophy of holy water. Flexible brain, loving heart. Remember, those suffering people keep poisoning themselves with unhealthy inner conversation. The most important reason why I am relatively healthy in old age, because my inner conversation is very healthy. Remember my mantra, it's okay, old man. Whenever you make mistake, whisper to yourself, it's okay. All people made their own mistake. Mistake is not punishment. They are abundant source of lesson. Remember, whenever you come to the mirror, we sing the song together. I love you just the way you are. Like the beautiful lyric of Bob Marley. Don't worry about the things. Every single thing will be alright. Another mantra, which makes your inner conversation will be much healthier. Don't worry about the things, and every single thing will be alright. Applause, House of Om. Flexible brain in daily life. Whenever you meet person who have different point of view, do not easily judge the others. Remember, we are like three blind men meeting the same elephant. Maybe the person who is different with you holding the trunk, you are holding the body. Don't raise the question which is right, which is wrong. The question is, what is the thing in common among us? That is flexible brain in daily life. Do not easily judge the others. Do not easily blame the others. Do not judge people based on their own past. They no longer live in the past. Remember the beautiful analogy. We are like three blind men holding the different parts of the same elephant. The right question is, what is the thing in common among us? We all do not want to suffer. We all want to be happy. That is flexible brain in daily life. Compassionate heart in daily life. Repeating my previous message, whenever I meet everyone, include every animal, my inner question is, what is the suffering of the others, and how my presence can lessen the other suffering, at least not creating the new suffering. That is compassionate heart in daily life. So that's why I have a very loyal student, the loyalty above my imagination. I have very loyal wife, spending together 45 years together. And the most important thing is about the quality of compassionate heart. If you know the law of attraction, if you are guided, butterfly will come. If you have compassionate heart, you will attract a lot of beautiful people. It is hard to imagine that dolphin will come to the garden, hard to imagine. But the beautiful being who often come to the beautiful garden is beautiful butterfly. Compassionate heart is like beautiful garden, which keep inviting the coming of beautiful friend, beautiful heart, beautiful soul. I don't know what I believe. There's something I'm meant to be. It's you make a better me. Together? Every day I love. Wise heart in daily life. Learn to see things as they are. The problem with education in university and school, we separate life between right and wrong, true and false, black and white. It is only the way brain understands reality. It is not the true reality. The true reality, things are perfect as they are. Beautiful woman is good. Unbeautiful woman also good. Men with long hair are handsome. Men with no hair like me also handsome. Applause to all of you. Wise heart. Seeing things as they are. Wise heart in daily life. The inner fountain of gratitude.
Namo Lokeswaraya.